Let's have a look at the 2022 best of the best four-wheel drive, being rewarded with points fund, division fund, and Case IH bonus money. Finishing in the number 10 spot, Larry Peterson with the Profab geared up. Number 9 is Taylor Corsa, the TaylorMade. Lisa Peterson, Profab. Tyler Corsa in the Patriot. Mark Mangan with the Outlaw in the number 6 spot. Finishing in number 5 as we get into the top 5, the bucket list of Ike Zaring. The Fatheads Eyewear of Jake Zaring in number 4. Carmen Foster takes the Foster child into the number 3 spot. And the Holman brothers with a 4-play in number 2. And that brings us to our champion.
Jake Zaring, rule number 19, your 2022 four-wheel drive champion. 2 wins, 1 second, and 2 thirds. The most total points that 3 team trucks can earn in a 2-hook weekend? 174. The total earned by Jake Zaring's trio of battering rams. Rule number 19, Fatheads Eyewear, and the bucket list. At Toma, 170 points. And so for the man and the truck with no goofy stuff as a Rise subtitle began one serious run at a Grand National Championship. From Wisconsin, Zaring's 3 Dodges traveled to Dodge City, Kansas, sitting 1st, 2nd, and 3rd in the four-wheel standings. Fatheads slipped to 6th on departure, but rule number 19 and bucket list maintained their top 3 status. In Chapel Hill, 19 finished 2nd behind the contender Carmen Foster's Foster child, and 3rd behind another Mark Mangan's Outlaw. But its 6-point lead persisted. In Rockwell, it was Fathead's turn for a swell performance, a 2nd in the Friday afternoon session that drew it back into the top 5. But rule number 19 was a workmanlike 7th as the series came east to Ohio. There, in the figurative backyard and literal front yard of the Holman brothers, Bowling Green and Wauseon, Zaring held off 4-play in the late season surge, and a 5th place finish at the Tri-State Showdown delivered the title that escaped Crazy Jake 1 year earlier. At the Enderley, rule number 19 ruled for a 3rd time on the season. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2022 four-wheel drive champion, Jake Zaring.
Thank you very much. I don't know really where to start other than to thank my wife very first, because we're gone all summer promoting these 3 trucks, and she's at home there promoting us along and going when she can. But we couldn't have done this team effort without a lot of good people behind me. And I've been 42 years at this, and I think we've had the best year we've ever had this year. So I'd like to thank my son Isaac Zaring and Ike Hilburn. They're on the crew, and they keep 48 valves going and 12 tires and 3 clutches going every night for me. And Profab machine with a great gearbox combination, SCS with great axles. I buy products off of great people that support the NTPA and these other pullers. And Sonny Leonard, we got a great power plant, and they've been behind us all the way. I'd like to also thank Case IH for their sponsorship. Without them, NTPA, it's where it's at because of that. And the other sponsors is Simpico. And I ask every one of you to patronize them people that support NTPA, so they'll keep helping us and we help them. But most of all, I want to thank the promoters that have the events that we can go to and support us as pullers. Without those, we can't go. So everybody really needs to thank them promoters, because they mean a lot, and NTPA to help get them. So I got one other guy to thank. I got my son-in-law. We got a millwright business, and this summer I had a little health issues, and I couldn't have been here tonight if he hadn't carried the business through the summer. And another guy that I farm with, Brian Clark, without his help, we couldn't got here either. So Christine and Mick Broughton, they rewrapped the boys' truck and do some graphics for us, Race Wraps. It's a good company, and we need to patronize them too. But anyway, thanks a lot to all the competitors, because they was very tough. And the Holman boys, they was catching up at the end. I ate their ice cream at Chapel Hill, and that was where the end was. I'm not eating it next year. But when you can beat the Holman boys, you got to feel good. I mean, Bramer finally got around them, and I finally got around them now. And the Foster family, I got to thank them the most because they hauled my son Isaac's truck to most all the pulls this summer. So it's a great family, and everybody gets along, and that's what it really means. And one other one is the Richardson family and Mike Chastain. They fed us a lot of times. After the pull was over, they stayed up late, had a meal for us, and that's greatly appreciated. Thank you very much.
We've heard this company mentioned many times tonight. It's Profab out of Baldwin, Wisconsin, sponsoring our four-wheel drive Puller of the Year. The winner of the 2022 NTPA Four-Wheel Drive Puller of the Year award goes to Mr. Jake Zaring, just to make this year even more special.
You know, I really wasn't expecting this. Really, my crew's the one that deserves it because they're the ones that made it happen. Thank you.